hastily wiping the cut over his eye with his sleeve. Professor, I wanted to watch my sister being sorted. The sorting ceremony is over. Say, Professor McGonagall, your sister is also in Gryffindor. Oh, good, say Ron. And speaking of Gryffindor, Professor McGonagall says sharply, but Harry cut in. Professor, when we took the card, term hadn't started, so Gryffindor student really have voted taken from it, should it? He finished watching her anxiously. Professor McGonagall gave him piercing look, but he was sure she has almost smiled. Her mouth looked classing anyway. I will not taking any point from Gryffindor, she said, and Harry heard lightning considerably. But you will both get a detention. It was better than Harry had expected. Expected có nghĩa là nghĩ. As for Dumbledore writing to the Dursley, that was nothing. Harry knew perfectly well. They did just be disappointed that Wumpy Willow hadn't sweated him flash. Professor McGonagall raised her wand again and pointed it at Snape's desk. A large plate of sandwiches, 2 silver goblet, and a jar of ice pumpkin juice appeared with a pop. You will eat in here, then go straight up your dormitory. Có nghĩa là ký túc xá. He said, I must also return to the feast. When the door had closed behind her, Ron let out a long, low whistle. I thought we did have it, he said, grabbing a sandwich. So I did, taking one. Can you believe our luck, though? Say Ron thickly through a mouthful of chicken and ham. Fred and George must fall that call 5 or 6 times, and no Muggle ever saw them. He swallowed and took another huge bite. Why couldn't we get through the period? Harry squawked. You have to watch our step from now, though, he said, taking a great full swig of pumpkin juice. Wish we could have gone up with the feast. She didn't want us showing off, said Ron shakily. Doesn't want people to think it's clever arriving by flying car when they had eaten as many sandwiches as they could. The place kept refilling itself. They rose and left the office. Treaded the familiar path to Gryffindor Tower. The castle was quiet. It seemed that feast was over. They walked past smoldering porches and creaking wood armor and climbed narrow flights of stone stairs until at last they reached the passage where the secret entrance to Gryffindor Tower was hidden behind an oil painting of a very fat woman in a pink silk dress. Password, she they approached. Said Harry. They didn't know the New Year password, not having met Gryffindor perfect, but he helped come almost immediately. They hear Harry fit behind and turned to Hermione, dashing toward him. There you are, where you have been. The most ridiculous rumor. Someone said you did a spell for crashing a flying car. Well, we haven't been expelled, Harry assured her. You are not telling me you did fly here? Said Hermione, shouting, almost as nervous as Professor McGonagall. Skip the lecture, said Ron impatiently, and tell us the new power is wild part, said Hermione impatiently, but that's not the point. Her were crushed. However, the portrait of the fat lady swung open and there was sudden sound of clapping. It looked as though the wall of Gryffindor house was still awake. Back into the circular common room, standing off the lofty the table and swapsy armchair, waiting for them to arrive. Arms reached through the portrait. Portrait có nghĩa là Young Young hold to pull Harry and Ron inside, leaving Hermione to scream in after them. Brilliant! Yearly Jordan inspired was an instant flying a car right into Whooping Willow. People will be talking about that one for years. Good for you, say fifth year Harry had never spoken to. Someone was patting him on the back as though he did just won a marathon. Fred and George pushed their way to the front of the crowd and say together, "Why couldn't we have come in the car?" Ron was colored in the face, grinning embarrassed. But Harry could see one person who didn't look happy at all. Percy was visible over the head. Visible có nghĩa là có thể nhìn thấy of some excited first year, and he seemed to be trying to get near enough to start telling them off. Harry nudged Ron in the ribs and nodded in Percy's direction. Ron got the point at once. Got to the get upstairs, bit tired, he said, and the two of them started pushing there toward the door on the other side of the room, which led to spiral staircase, the dormitories. Night, Harry called back to Hermione, who was wearing a skull just like Percy. They managed to get the other side of common room, still having their backs slapped, and gained the beast of staircase. They hurry up it right to the top, and as last reached the door, their old dormitory, which now had a sign. It says second years. They entered the familiar circular with its Part5 poster hung with red velvet and its high narrow window. They just had been brought up for them and stood at end of the bed. Ron grinning goosey at Harry. "I know I shouldn't have enjoyed that or anything, but dormitory door flew open and came the other second year Gryffindor boys, Seamus Finnegan, Dane Thomas, and Neville Longbottom. Unbelievable. Pim, Stephen, cool, said Dan. Amazing, said Neville, awestruck. Harry could help it, he grinned too. Goodbye everyone, thank you for listening.